Hi guys, this is Ravi and you are listening to me on the Nifty BN channel. Today is Thursday, 13th May 2021. Welcome to the latest episode of the post-market analysis series, where we would be analyzing the equity and derivatives data and try to assess the range and market positioning for the upcoming day. Since today is market holiday, we would be analyzing Wednesday's data. Want to meet like-minded traders and discuss option strategies, adjustments and more? Just type in Discuss Nifty in your Telegram search box and join the friendly trader community. The Nifty 50 index plunged 154.25 points or 1.04% to close at 14,696.5 on Wednesday amid weak global cues. It witnessed an intraday movement of about 174.35 points. The benchmark index closed below the 50 DMA, placed at 14,732. This could invite some fresh shorts into the system. Also, this level could now act as a resistance for the coming sessions. If we draw a Fibonacci level from the recent low at the 14,416 to the recent high at 14,966, the 61.8% retracement comes around 14,626. This, along with the 20 DMA placed at 14,621, will offer support on the downside. SGX Nifty is currently trading lower than where we closed on Wednesday, which suggests a gap down opening for Indian equities on Friday, though things might improve overnight. If we open gap down below the 14,620 level on May 14th, then the next supports are seen at the 14,540 to 14,560 zone, which is also where the 100 DMA lies, and next at the 14,420 level. Now to data analysis. The broad market was also negative on Wednesday, with only the Nifty Next 50 index gaining a little over 45 points. Sectorally, only PSU Bank, Media and Auto rose by 3.24, 0.65 and 0.19% respectively. Tata Motors was the top gainer in the Nifty 50 index, while Godrej Consumer Products was the top gainer in the Nifty Next 50 index. Among the F&O stocks, metal stocks such as SAIL, National Aluminium Company, Tata Steel, Jindal Steel, Hindalco, and JSW Steel slipped down profit taking after a stellar rally. Vodafone was the most active security by volume, and Tata Steel was the most active security by value. Among individual stocks, a volume spike along with a price change of 15% was seen in Godrej Consumer Products, Northeastern Carrying Corporation, and Aksh Optifiber. A total of 184 stocks, including names such as Bharat Bijli, Chambal Fertilizers and Chemicals, Deep Industries, Godrej Consumer Products, Gokaldas Exports, Indorama Synthetics, National Fertilizers, Shiva Textian, Venkis, and Kirloskar Electric Company witnessed strong buying interest from market participants as they scaled their fresh 52 weeks highs on Wednesday, signaling bullish sentiment. On the other hand, 8 stocks hit their fresh 52-week lows. Overall, the market breadth was in favor of bears. Out of the Nifty 500 stocks, 210 closed in the green, 288 in the red, while 3 remained unchanged. Godrej Consumer Products and Venkis were the top gainers, gaining more than 20% each, while Dishman Corbogen Amsys was the top loser, falling 13.34%. As mentioned on Tuesday, whenever the market sees a big drop, FMCG and tech stocks are lapped up by investors. On Wednesday again, the FMCG and tech stocks formed the major portion of the F&O stocks that witnessed a delivery percent of more than 50%. TCS, Nestle, HUL, HDFC Bank, Infosys, SBI Life Insurance Company, Pi Industries, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Bajaj Auto, ICICI Pru Life, ICICI Lombard GIC, HCL Tech, Indus Towers, and HDFC were the F&O stocks that had more than 50% delivery volumes. High delivery volume usually suggests large buying interest. Owing to the weak global cues, Only 16 stocks witnessed long build-up, that is, increase in both price and open interest. The top 10 stocks where long positions are building up are Cadila Healthcare, Bank of Baroda, United Spirits, Siemens, SBI, NMDC, Godrej Consumer Products, Navin Fluorine, Bosch, and PVR. 56 stocks saw short buildup, that is, reduction in price with increase in open interest. The top 10 stocks where short positions are building up are Cholamandalam Investment and Finance Company, InfoEdge, Granules India, Cummins, Exide Industries, MRF, Godrej Properties, Bata India, Hindustan Unilever Limited, and Dr. Lal Path Labs. 57 stocks witnessed long unwinding, that is, reduction in both price and open interest. They are Bell, Nippon Life India Asset Management, REC, SRF, Coforge, Gale, United Breweries, National Aluminium Company, Emphasis, and Tata Steel. And finally, 26 stocks witnessed short covering, that is, an increase in price with reduction in open interest. The top 10 stocks where short covering is seen are Punjab National Bank, Canara Bank, Maruti Suzuki India, L&T Technology Services, Lupin, HDFC AMC, Tata Chemicals, Aarti Industries, Trent, and Sun TV Network. Now to the FII DII data analysis. As we usually do, let's start with the retailers. The retail investors were bullish on both the index futures and the stock futures. They added 5,054 net long positions in index futures and 17,334 net long positions in stock futures. The retailers were net bullish on the index options as they added a huge number of shorts in index put options but a relatively lower number of shorts in index call options. They were also extremely bullish on stock options as they again added a huge number of longs in stock call options and added short positions in stock put options. Now to domestic institutional investors. The DIIs too, like retailers, were bullish on both the index futures and the stock futures. They were bullish on index options too, as they covered some long positions on index put options. They were bearish though on stock options, as they added short positions in short call options. Now to the key players, the FIIs. The foreign institutional investors were bearish both in the cash market and the FNO market on Wednesday. The FIIs added short positions in index futures and covered some long positions in stock futures. They were extremely bearish on index options, as they added a huge number of longs in index put options and covered some shorts in index call options. They were bearish on stock options too, as they added shorts in stock call options and longs in stock put options. And finally, to proprietary desks. The pros were bearish on index futures and bullish on stock futures, as they added short positions in index futures and long positions in stock futures. They were slightly bearish on the index options, as they covered a huge number of shorts in index call options but added a slightly more amount of longs in index put options. They were extremely bearish though in stock options, as they added a huge amount of shorts in stock call options and also added a huge number of longs in index put options. Now to the cash market. Both FIIs and DIIs were net sellers for the second successive session, with FIIs selling Rs 1,260.59 crore worth of shares and DIIs selling Rs 704.36 crore worth of Indian equities on May 12th, as per provisional data available on NSE. On a month-to-date basis, the foreign institutional investors net sold Rs 6,105.4 crore worth of shares, while the DIIs net bought a meager Rs 277.94 crore worth of shares in the Indian equity market. As many as 47 companies will come out with their results on Friday, with the prominent names being Dr. Reddy Labs, Cipla, L&T, Escorts, and Balkrishna Industries. We expect the markets to continue to be choppy going forward as global uncertainty looms. Thank you for watching. Please post any questions you have in the comment section. Also, do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. To find us on Twitter, Telegram, and Facebook, use the username NiftyBN. Also, We post some of our trades to the community tab, so do not forget to check that from time to time.